Today, friends, I'm going to show you how to print super fast color prints on your Bambu Labs printer with the help of GLOOP. So let's get cracking. Friends, let's dive into the projects. These are cool little QR codes that I print. They snap together. There's a locking mechanism. I've got the word scan me out here. I've got the black QR codes up top. And then on this side, I've got the word spin me. Now, real quickly, let me show you how this is built. We're in object mode. You can see I made the base white. I made the QR codes and words black. So when this prints, it's going to change for every layer, which makes it slow. I painted these words using the Bambu Labs paint tool. Let me show you how that works. Once again, we can spin around so you can see the parts I want to color. I'm switching to red and I'm switching to fill mode. Now I need to zoom in and just click on each letter. You can see this is time consuming, but it does work really well. The only problem is it also slows down your print. Let's speed this up with video editing. Notice if you make a mistake, you can always do Control-Z. Alright friends, so that's what it looks like when it's all colored. Now let me show you what happens when we hit slice plate. Everything slices fine, and we've got a print that's going to take 2 hours and 23 minutes because of all the color changes all the way through it. Let's quickly bounce to the Tinkercad design and I'll show you just how I made the original and the upgrades that are going to make it faster using GLOOP. So friends, this is the original Tinkercad design. You can see there are holes in here, and then these, when they slide up in, snap and it stays together. When this printed, I had it set for these to just stay white, so that way the printer could do white all the way up till this level. Then the printer had to switch colors from black to white the entire time to finish. You can find a link to this project in the description of the video. Of course, once you have it, you can ungroup and explore how it was built and use it for whatever you want. Friends, this is the modified version. All I've done is taken the multicolor parts and I've put them at the very bottom of the print. That means that'll happen faster. And then I've created little holes where these parts can snap in. If I click on one of these, see how it's 32.9 on each side? Let me quickly double click on this one and show you what I did. All I have is a 33mm rectangle right here that this eventually drops in and is held together with GLOOP. Now for the one I showed you, I printed these red just because I chose to make this print even faster today. I'm only going to do the black and the white. Alright, so I've got this all set up now for printing. Let me show you how we export it. I'm going to make it easier to select these words by hiding these with Control-H. That way I don't accidentally grab the wrong part. You could also use the hide button, but I find Control-H a little bit faster. Now we can grab all those. That can be easier in top view and flat view, so we're sure that's all we got. And I'm going to choose Export, only the selected 9 shapes, STL, and I'm going to save that in my 3D modeling folder as SnapFit QR. I'm going to call this V3, and I'm going to put words in front of that, and hit save. Now here's a bonus trick to pick the next part easier. I'm going to set the nudge to 5, and I'm going to shift click 1, 2, 3 to get it out of the way. Now I can quickly hit show all. Simply grab these parts and choose export. Once again, selected 32 shapes, STL. Note it will take a moment for that many shapes, especially with the complex groupings. And I'm going to name this one Bases and save it. Of course, before we go anywhere else, I'm going to grab those and I'll do shift nudge 3 times to put them back. Let's back out of Tinkercad and move to Bambu Labs and see how quickly this prints. Alright, so a quick review. This one was 3 colors and it was going to be 2 hours and 23 minutes. I'm going to do File New. Let's add in the parts. Once again, grab them both and choose Import. Choose Yes. I want to go to Object Mode. I'm going to make the bases white. And I'm going to make the words black, because I find those show up better with the QR codes. If I wanted to paint the spin me a different color, I could. I'm going to leave them black because they will still stand out awesome, and it makes it even a little bit faster. I'm going to add a little bit of extra speed back here by saying, and I'm going to even shut off the prime tower because I'm just not that worried about the mixed layers. And let's hit slice plate. Friends, check it out, from 2.5 hours to 1.5 hours, just like that. By using these little plates and some gloop, we cut our time in half. I'm going to click print plate and choose send to the 3D printer. Of course, it switches to the device menu. We wait for it to download, and once that completes, we can hit play and monitor everything from afar. All right, friends, we've got the parts to test, and we're going to be working with gloop. I do want to remind you, check all the safety measures. I will be using gloves, and I've got a respirator, and you don't want to do this indoors. And I've also got a high-powered venting system for working with my lasers. Before we get to that, though, I do want to show you the system. Notice I cut away the latches on this one, because if I push the other one in, it would lock. But you can hear how well these print on the Bambu Labs. It snaps in there nice and tight, and then I'll show you later how it wraps around the post, and then you can spin and scan the QR codes. Just so you know, this is what the fan sounds like. So the remainder of this project, I'm going to dub the voice after. Alright, so using gloop, we want to put it on both sides and then fix them in place and then clamp them for 15 minutes. Notice these slide right into the groove, which is pretty slick, and this whole process took me about 3 minutes. Of course, make sure you seal it up, and I'll have a link to gloop in the description. As I wrap up, friends, this is beautiful Mount Pisgah, 239 stairs, and this is where I place the lap counting rings every day. If you choose to make the climb, you can find the little QR codes, the rings, and of course you can spin them, scan them, and learn how the rings work in under 60 seconds. How cool is that? As I wrap up, friends, I want to say thank you to my supporters on Patreon. Don't forget there's information in the description of this video, and it's an awesome community for anybody interested in HLModTech and Tinkercad. Finally, friends, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget, every time you hit that like button, share a video, add a comment, or hit subscribe, you're helping HLModTech get just a little bit bigger, which absolutely makes my day. Friends, have a glorious day and keep tinkering.